Hey y'all, I'm out here. A few weeks ago I was at a cruise in and there was a bunch of cars there, but there was these four-wheelers there that were pretty interesting to me, and I knew when I saw them I had to bring them to you because I'd never saw them. Not saying that they're not out there, because obviously they are, but I'd never saw them and I knew y'all would enjoy them. So what I'm out here is at the Best Brothers Pulling organization, their shop where they run their operation out of, and Larry Best is going to tell us a little bit about these four-wheelers. Larry, how are you, brother?
Good.
Good. Tell me a little bit about this contraption you got here.
Okay, it's a Commander 1000 Can-Am, and I just decided to put the dual wheels on it all the way around and see how it would do. And so far, it's done good. It pulls them and does all right.
And what do you pull with these things?
We've got a sled that we pull, that we built, me and brother Wayne, and we go and put on ATV pulls, and it weighs about 3,000 pounds, end up pulling that much. So
these things will pull 3,000 pounds.
Yeah, sometimes they pull a little bit more than that. Sometimes we have to put somebody on the sled
because you get full pulls.
Yeah, full pull and get a little bit more weight. So
now, is it like tractor pulling? What's a full pull? What's the distance?
About 180 feet is full pull. Yeah, it's the same thing as tractor pulling.
And what is it? What does the sled start out? Because it graduates to 3,000 pounds, right?
Yeah, it starts out weighing hardly anything. And then the further you go, the box keeps coming up, and the more weight you get, and when you get towards the end, you're getting a whole amount of the weight then.
I gotcha.
So that's what stops us.
Now, obviously you've added these dual tires to it. What is that done with an adapter?
Yeah, that's an extension made out of aluminum that brings them on out, and you can mount different width tires on it.
And it is four-wheel drive.
Four-wheel drive, yeah. You pull it. We got a class that we pull a 2- and 4-wheel drive both, so we pull both ways.
Now, what got you started in this? Had you been doing some other kind of pulling before?
Yeah, me and my brother, we was in tractor pulling for about 10 years, so we kind of knowed what was going on. That's how we built the sled and everything. So
right. So you've been around it a while.
Been around it, yeah.
Is this much cheaper than tractor pulling?
Yeah, it's a whole lot easier to haul it and get around. And, like I say, it's a whole lot cheaper than the tractors are.
How long have y'all been doing this type of pulling?
Probably about 6-7 years, I guess, in the ATV. And
what other modifications besides adding the wheels to it have you done?
That's all to the side-by-side. That's all I've done to it right now.
So you're telling me that with stock transmission, clutches, all the differentials, all that stuff, you're pulling almost 3,000 pounds of these things?
Right. Yep.
Holy smokes.
Yep.
Man.
They'll fool you how much they'll pull.
And you've not done any motor work or anything on this one?
Ain't done no motor work to the side-by-side. It's pretty well. It's a 1000, so
yeah,
you've got quite a bit of power with it.
Do the wheels come up in the front when you're pulling?
Not in this it don't. Now the four-wheelers, sometimes they do, but on the side-by-side, it's so long and everything, it stays on the ground pretty good.
Do you have to weight the front or anything?
No. On the side-by-side, you're pretty well, weight's all right.
Okay.
Sometimes you have to put some maybe in the seat or in the back, but
right.
Other than that.
Is there a weight restriction?
Yeah, the side-by-sides can go up to 1,900 pounds, counting the rider and the side-by-side. And that's the limit you can go. You can't go over that. You can be an under, but you can't go over it. So we keep everybody that same weight, and we measure the hitches on them, keeps everybody the same height on the hitches so that nobody can get advantage there. So.
All right, so you try to keep it as even as possible.
Right.
So it's really just down to the machines.
Yeah. So,
and you get all kinds of them out there, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, every brand that they make, it will be there most times. So.
Wow. Well, let's take a walk around this thing. Let me pull back a little bit so I can get this whole thing in here. Folks, that's got to be crazy, right? And where's some of the events that people could see these at?
Okay, we got one coming up July down at the other side of Monterey, down below Crossville. And then we got another one coming up in September 9th, it'll be Tennessee Valley Fair. That will be over there.
And you guys are actually the promoters of these pulls.
Yeah, we help put them on.
Cool.
We do it all. So,
if somebody wants to contact you to get some more information or something like that, is there a way they can do that?
Yeah, call my phone 865-243-9786.
All right, and folks, only call Larry if you're serious about getting into this. You want more information. I mean, that's a big deal, you know, to actually give you a phone number to call. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a website yet. I'm sure that's something that they're working on, but they don't have it yet. And another thing I found interesting about this is this license plate. In Tennessee, you can actually get a medium speed vehicle tag. And I'll have Larry describe that to us here in a minute after I get done walking around this thing. But you can see inside, they're just pretty much standard. Cool, but standard. Do you change the gearing or anything on them?
No, not yet, no.
Well, I just figured I saw a speedometer in there go 100 miles an hour, and
Well,
you would.
It'll run. We've had it up to 75 on the road, but and I don't know how much faster it would go.
But you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to put a lower gear. You locked the differentials?
No, the Can-Am has got a kind of limited slip-like front end. It turns about 2 times and it locks up itself. So.
Oh, as it starts to spin, and it starts to lock in automatically. Now tell me about that tag that's on the back of it. In Tennessee, you can get a medium speed vehicle tag. What's that about?
Yeah, you can get a medium speed to go on them. You can drive it on local roads, but a state highway, you can cross it, but you're not supposed to be running on it.
I
But
got you.
other than that,
You drive to the grocery store if you want.
Yeah.
No?
Right. Yeah, right downtown. Anything.
Anything.
Yeah.
And y'all get out and do some parades every now and then too.
Yeah, we do every year. We do the Townsend and the Alcoa and a Friendsville and Louisville. So we're in now.
Like I said, when I saw these, I lost my mind. I was in a whole parking lot full of hot rods, and I crawled over the top of those hot rods to get to this because I was like, man alive, what is that about, you know? But I just think that's a cool sport, you know, because you can get out and ride these things around on trails and stuff like that. But, you know, doing that every day all the time, that gets kind of old after a while. But to be able to go out and compete and pull with these things, and to know too that you know, you don't have to run the dual tires. I mean, when I pulled up, they weren't on there, and it took Larry about 30 minutes to switch it over and put the duals on it because I knew you'd want to see it with the duals on. But you know, pretty much you can have one of these stock side-by-sides and be competitive. Now, do you use this trailer hitch back here, or is there another hitch that it hooks to?
No, that's the one we use. We've got a chain on that sled that just falls down over that ball. When you back into it, hook up, and you're ready to go.
You're ready to go.
Yeah.
And what do you compete for? Trophies, or is there money involved in it?
Sometimes they money, most times it's trophies.
Right.
And
you're actually sponsored by Can-Am.
Yeah.
Yeah. How cool is that? What a cool way. I'll give you a shout out on that sign there. Best Brothers and Sons ATV Pulling. Like I said, they run the sled, they run everything. So I'm gonna try to get out, folks, and shoot some video of this actually working. Where Larry lives, he doesn't have a place we can hook it up and tear the lawn up. I think his wife would be mad at him if we did that. So, but he is going to be at the Tennessee Valley Fair in August. September. I'm sorry. September 9th. So I'm going to try to get down there and shoot some video. But as everything in life, it's going to be much cooler if you go see it yourself. So if y'all live locally, or you're going to come to the Tennessee Valley Fair, try to schedule it around so you can see these things work, because I got a feeling that's going to be very, very cool. But anyways, there you go. ATV pulling machine from Best Brothers ATV Pullers. Larry, I appreciate it so much, brother.
All right, let's go.
Thank you. Y'all have a good day. Hope y'all enjoyed it. See ya. Hey y'all, I just wanted to clip in a quick clip here at the end of these videos and show you the sled that you be pulling. It's a little bit different than what you're used to seeing as far as a tractor pulling sled. It's narrower, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it works in the same way in that it starts out with weight in the back, as you can see back there, and the farther you go, then the weight moves forward, drives the sled into the ground, giving you more weight, right? That's how it works. And then this is a guard or something?
That's the scales right there.
Oh, that's the scales.
Yeah, that we weigh on.
Oh, I got you.
We weigh everybody in before we start.
I got you. And what does that do? Hang up somewhere somehow?
It turns over the other way and sets down, you drive up on it.
Oh, okay, I got you. Oh, I got you. So it gets it right down to the ounce.
Yeah, yeah. That way we get everybody the same way.
And there's a lot of people obviously behind this. Look at that. We'll give them all a shout out too. Is Yamaha sponsoring you, Wayne?
No.
No? Hear that, Yamaha?
Yeah.
Can-Am sponsoring Larry. Why aren't y'all sponsoring Wayne? And then it's electric? I see a battery back there. How's that work?
It works the light up here.
Oh,
We got
okay.
a switch on it.
Okay.
So when we get ready to go, you just flip that switch, and it green light, and the flag will know that we're ready.
Sure. That's the way it is. That's all right. We understand. That lets everybody know that the sled's ready to go. It's hooked up right, and go ahead and start pulling.
Yeah, the green flag thing, yeah.
And then what's going on here with this ruler? What's that for?
We got adjustable hitch on this thing, and we measure hitch on the four-wheeler and write it down on a tag. And then when you back in here, we crank this up that same height.
Okay.
So that you pull level.
Okay.
On the four-wheeler, so it don't be pulling down on the back end of it.
I got you. So you can show up with that trailer hitch pretty much at any level, and you can adjust the sled to it.
Right.
You don't have to set that up beforehand to a certain height.
Yeah.
Okay, well that makes things easy.
Because we had some people adjusting the height up higher.
Right. It's picking up the sled.
Yeah. So we come up with that idea.
Nobody was doing it lower. No advantage of that. It was always just a little bit higher.
A little bit higher, you get more pull down.
And then if y'all have a full pull, then you come back and you put more weight onto it.
Yep. We have who pulls it through, two of them. We come back, we throw more weight here on the side or put it in that box and go again.
All right.
Until we stop.
Cool. Until somebody wins.
Yeah, somebody wins. Yeah.
Wow. Brother, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you telling me about this stuff. I think that's just the coolest thing I've seen in a long time. And if you watch my channel, I see a lot of cool stuff every day, but every now and then I run into something that's just a little different, and y'all have got that. So anyways, there you go, folks. Best Brothers and Sons Pulling, ATV Pulling. Hope y'all enjoyed these videos. I sure enjoyed putting them together. Have a good day. See ya.